Have you ever wondered what it means to have a spiritual awakening? It's a question that's been pondered by philosophers, spiritual leaders, and everyday folks alike. It's a concept that's been painted in many hues, often leading to a spectrum of understanding that can be as diverse as the people who seek it. Spiritual awakening. It's a term that's thrown around quite a bit in spiritual circles, isn't it? But what does it really mean? Well, think of it as an inner transformation, a shift in consciousness, a deeper understanding of oneself and the world around. A spiritual awakening can be a profound, life-changing experience, but it can also be confusing and even a little scary, especially if you're not quite sure what's happening. So why does it matter? Why should we care about spiritual awakening? The answer is simple. We all, in our own ways, seek a sense of purpose, a feeling of connection, a deeper understanding of the world and our place in it. A spiritual awakening, in its essence, is a journey towards these truths. It's about growth, transformation, and finding a sense of peace in the chaos of our everyday lives. But here's the thing. The path to awakening is not always clear. It's not like following a recipe where you mix a handful of ingredients in the right order and voila, you're awakened. It's a deeply personal journey, unique to each individual, and it can often feel like you're navigating through a dense fog with no compass in hand. Yet the journey is not without its guideposts, its stages that signal progress and offer a sense of direction. These stages, while not universal, offer a framework that can help us make sense of our experiences and navigate the path with a bit more clarity. So, are you ready to delve deeper into this intriguing subject? Are you ready to clear the fog surrounding the concept of spiritual awakening? Great, because that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. We're going to demystify the stages of spiritual awakening and hopefully provide you with some useful insights to navigate your own journey. Join us as we unravel the mystery of spiritual awakening. The first stage of spiritual awakening is the stirring. Think of it as that niggling feeling, like a faint whisper in the back of your mind, suggesting that there's more to life than the daily grind. It's a sense of dissatisfaction, a yearning for something more profound, more meaningful. It's that moment when you start questioning the status quo and start wondering if there's more to existence than what meets the eye. Now, this stirring isn't always a comfortable experience. It's like waking up from a long, deep sleep and having to adjust to the brightness of the morning sun. It can feel disorienting, maybe even a bit scary. But remember, it's not a sign that something is wrong. On the contrary, it's a sign that something deep within you is starting to awaken. This stage can manifest in several ways. You might start noticing synchronicities or coincidences that seem too significant to be random. You may feel a growing dissatisfaction with materialistic pursuits, or you might find yourself increasingly drawn to nature, solitude, or introspection. Perhaps you start questioning societal norms or the purpose of life itself. Navigating this stage requires patience and self-compassion. It's important not to rush this process or to judge yourself for feeling unsettled. Instead, try to be open to these new sensations and thoughts. See them as curious explorers, inviting you to embark on a journey of discovery. You might want to start a journal to document your thoughts and feelings during this stage. It can be incredibly enlightening to look back on these early entries as you progress on your spiritual journey. Remember, it's okay to feel a bit lost or confused during this stage. It's a natural part of the process. The key is to stay open and curious, to embrace the unknown with a sense of adventure. So even if this stage feels uncomfortable, try to see it as a sign that you're on the right path. Recognizing the stirring is the first step on your path to spiritual awakening. It's the beginning of a journey that will take you to places you never imagined and introduce you to a version of yourself that you never knew existed. So buckle up, my friends, the adventure has just begun. After the stirring comes the quest. Now, this isn't about hunting for some elusive holy grail or seeking out a wise old guru atop a misty mountain. No, this quest is a deeply personal journey, and it's all about seeking answers to those profound questions that have started to bubble up inside you. Think of it like a spiritual scavenger hunt, where every clue you find brings you a step closer to understanding your true self. You might find yourself voraciously reading books on spirituality, attending workshops, meditating, or even turning to yoga or other spiritual practices. It's a time of exploration, of opening yourself up to new ideas and experiences. You're like a spiritual detective, piecing together the clues of your own existence. It's an exciting, sometimes challenging but always rewarding stage of the awakening process. So, don't rush it. Savor every moment, every revelation. Embrace the quest. It's a crucial part of your spiritual journey. The third stage of spiritual awakening is often the crisis. Now, don't let the word crisis scare you. It's not a crisis in the conventional sense. It's more like a spiritual renovation, where the old, worn-out structures of your belief system are torn down to make way for something new and more solid. Picture this. You've been living in a house for decades. It's comfortable, it's familiar, but let's be honest, it's also a bit dilapidated. One day, you decide to renovate it, to make it better, more in tune with your current needs and aesthetics. But before you can build that dream house, you need to tear down the old one. That process can be messy, noisy, and downright uncomfortable. That's the crisis stage. In this stage, you might find yourself questioning everything you once held as true. You might feel lost, confused, even a bit scared. And that's normal. It can be unsettling to dismantle the beliefs and identities that have been your pillars for so long. But remember, this is a necessary step for growth. As the saying goes, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Now, how to navigate this stage with a positive outlook? First and foremost, remember that this is just a phase. It's not permanent, it's a tunnel, and there's light at the end of it. Second, don't resist the process. The more you resist, the harder it gets. Let go and trust the process. Know that the universe has your back. Also, seek support. Connect with like-minded individuals who are going through or have gone through the same process. Their insights and experiences can be invaluable. And lastly, show yourself some kindness. Be gentle with yourself. You're going through a major transformation, and that's not easy. Give yourself the care and compassion you deserve. Remember, it's often darkest before the dawn. This stage of crisis is just the night before a new day, a more enlightened and authentic you. So hold on, brace yourself, and get ready for the sun to rise. The fourth stage is known as the quiet. Here, the storm of awakening has passed, and the calm of understanding begins to seep in. You may feel a sense of peace that seems to permeate every aspect of your life. This stage is often marked by a profound sense of tranquility and a deeper comprehension of yourself and the cosmos. You begin to see the world around you with new eyes, appreciating the interconnectedness of all things. It's as if a veil has been lifted, revealing the true nature of reality. You'll find yourself drawn to stillness, cherishing moments of solitude and introspection. The hustle and bustle of everyday life may lose its appeal, replaced by an inner peace that's far more fulfilling. In this stage, you might also notice an increased capacity for empathy and compassion, a natural byproduct of this newfound understanding. You're no longer just living in the world, you're a part of it, connected to everything and everyone. In the quiet, you'll find a deeper connection to your true self. The final stage of spiritual awakening is the integration. Now, this isn't the end of a journey, but rather the beginning of an entirely new chapter in your life. One where you've peeled back the layers of illusion, faced your true self, and now it's time to bring that enlightened self into the world. It's like getting a brand new pair of spiritual glasses, and everything you see is through this fresh, enlightened lens. Integration is about taking the insights and changes from your spiritual awakening and weaving them into the fabric of your everyday life. It's about living your truth, not just understanding it. It's about not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. This might sound like it's all sunshine and rainbows, but let's be honest, it's not. It's a complex, challenging, and rewarding process. Imagine rearranging the furniture in your house. It's a mess, it's confusing. But once you're done, everything feels right. Everything is where it's supposed to be. But here's the thing. It's not just about rearranging. It's also about getting rid of the old, broken, and unnecessary. It's about letting go of the things that no longer serve you, from old habits to outdated beliefs. In this stage, you'll find that your values may shift. You might find yourself drawn to new interests, people, and experiences that align with your true self. You might even find yourself stepping away from situations and relationships that don't reflect your newfound awareness. And while these changes may initially feel uncomfortable, remember that discomfort is just a sign of growth. It's a sign that you're challenging yourself, pushing your boundaries, and stepping out of your comfort zone. Remember, integration is a continuous process. It's not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It's about continuously aligning your actions with your spiritual insights, your external world, with your internal truth. So embrace this stage, embrace the changes, embrace the discomfort, because it's in this stage that your spiritual awakening truly comes to life. It's in this stage that you truly start living your truth. With integration, your spiritual awakening becomes a part of your daily existence.